Most climbers think that the hardest part about going self-employed is finding the work, and it's not. It's realizing that halfway through a job that you priced it like it was simple, and now it's not. We've all been there, dragging the brush, doing the maths in your head and thinking, why on earth did I settle for this number? You weren't trying to undercut anyone, you just accidentally underestimated the job. And that's what I want. When you first go subcontracting, you're not trying to be the cheapest. You're just trying to stay busy. You want the phone ringing. You don't want the awkward gaps. So you lower the price slightly just to secure it. Busy feels safe, but busy and profit are not the same thing. And the gap between them usually shows up in three places: waste, access, and the final cleanup. So a standing tree usually looks pretty fine, contained and reasonable. But then it hits the ground and suddenly it's everywhere. Brash spreads, logs multiply, the chippers running non-stop and the pile never seems to get any smaller. But here's the calm truth: you're not pricing the tree, you're pricing what it becomes. So before you go in and make the quote, ask yourself where all of it is going to go physically. Picture the ground covered, not just the tree standing. Just add a bit extra for the cleanup because it's always going to take longer than expected. And price the drag, not just the cut. So if you feel slightly unsure about the volume, just add a margin. Uncertainty is not a discount, it's a risk. So access isn't just the annoying small gate, it's the distance. It's that quiet 30 or 40 meter drag. You ignore it because it doesn't look that bad. Distance isn't labor is fatigue. And fatigue slows everything down. And slowed jobs usually destroy margins. So what you could do is walk the full route before pricing. Time one drag cycle in your head. And add 10 to 20% if access isn't clean. You've got to factor in them tight little bends. Awkward access is not free exercise, it's paid effort. So grass usually forgives you, but gravel definitely doesn't. Gravel remembers absolutely everything. The final cleanup always takes longer than the cutting, and the client judges the finished product, not just the dismantle. You're not pricing the saw time, you're pricing the responsibility. Ask the client what clean actually means for them. Price surface protection if it's needed, add time for the raking and the blowing, and never assume tidy will be quick. If your finish needs to look perfect, this time needs to be built in. So there's a difference. Undercutting is deliberate, and underpricing usually means that you've just underestimated the job. Most new contract climbers or new firms aren't trying to damage the industry. They're just learning. But here's the part that matters. The outcome looks the same. Cheap becomes expected and the first rate becomes your label. And labels do stick. Subcontracting definitely isn't about being the cheapest. It's about being the safest decision. You're trying to be reliable, predictable, worth the call. If you price calmly, consistently, and with a margin, you're building something sustainable. We've all underpriced something. The goal isn't to be perfect. It's just to be aware. You're not trying to build your reputation on that one underquoted job.